I've always been a critic of high-speed delivery schedules for truck drivers. High-speed delivery schedules that force the truck driver to drive unsafely or with a lack of sleep or to drive too quickly. Now, I've been very critical in the past of dispatchers for imposing these type of schedules on truck drivers, but when you look at the whole scenario, sometimes the dispatcher is receiving instructions from the sales team as to when that truck has to be there. And it's actually the sales team that's imposing these ridiculous schedules. Now, this can be for a number of reasons. Sometimes the salesman is trying to impress a new customer, or sometimes the salesman may be trying to help the customer meet an end-of-the-month quota for stock or product. Sometimes the customer has been too short-sighted and not stocked enough product to keep them going. One friend that received a load that had to travel 1,500 miles, and they gave him 24 hours to do it and told him if he didn't make the schedule, the plant would shut down and there would be fines imposed on the driver. That's just unsafe. How do we stop this unsafe practice? We make the sales team partially liable in any situation where there's an accident, in any situation where the driver has been forced to run over his hours, or to run tired, or to run too quickly through bad weather, and there's an accident. Some of the liability lies with the sales team, and we need to enforce that. And once the sales team becomes legally responsible for accidents, I'm sure they'll sit up and take notice and maybe slow down on their practices a little. When assigning a load to a truck, the driver should be given all sorts of time to safely make the delivery. Extra time in case the weather's bad, extra time in case the traffic is bad, extra time in case he doesn't feel well, and plenty of time to stay within the hours of service regulations. To run a high-speed delivery schedule is not worth risking anyone's life for. No freight is more important than a life. So there's no need for the truck travel that quickly that it jeopardizes safety. These high-speed delivery schedules are common throughout the trucking industry, and we need to take steps to get rid of them right away. If the receiver has a delivery appointment time, he also should build some leeway into his system one way or the other to allow for errors, rather than sit the truck in the parking lot for a day or two until you get the next opening. In days gone by, it was a first come, first serve when you got to the warehouse in terms of who would unload next. That was common sense and it was practical. It worked very well. Trucking business models can be based on efficiency. Efficiency and speed are not the same thing. The trucking company can still be profitable and efficient without having to race. Some of these companies like FedEx that are built on speed, I think those companies are unsafe, and you see those guys in the ditch all the time when the weather turns ugly. My advice to the driver: when you receive one of these schedules for a load that's unrealistic, advise the dispatch. Tell them you'll do the best you can. If you're not making time the way you think you need to, advise the dispatch en route, but don't violate the hours of service, or don't run tired, don't run too fast in bad weather. Take your time. The object of the game is to deliver the thing safely. Oftentimes these days, the sales team is simply sitting at a desk and picking the loads they want off of LoadLink or something like that, and answering to a load broker. So again, the responsibility is removed from the truck driver. Don't allow yourself to be the victim of a high-speed delivery schedule. Remember, drivers, you're getting paid the same amount of money whether you get it there safely or whether you rush like a raped ape and fight snowstorms and drive crazy to get it there a little bit early. You're not making any more money to do it that way, so why risk it? Why take a chance? Arrive safely. I hope this is as important to you as it is to me. It's important to be careful out there, and it's important to arrive safely. And that's what I want you to do. So be careful, take your time, drive smoothly, and I'll see you on the backhaul.